All right. Looks like we're live.
We are
Man,
live.
after they coughed all over the last toilet paper that they had in the store. I don't know.
Oh, you bought it anyway.
Yeah. I just sprayed it with the Lysol, the last can of Lysol they had.
That's one way to find out if you have any open wounds on your backside. Nice Lysol soaked toilet paper. Give yourself a good wipe with that.
Hey, it's like 28 days later.
Mm-hmm.
They come out with 28 rolls later.
That also works for the bread aisle.
It does.
Dude, everything has been wiped out.
You know what got
It's
me?
not been that bad. I mean, you just revisit, and even Katie said she's had luck. You just have to, every so often go back and see. It's not like they're not restocking. It's not like that.
Yeah, they are
everything's
restocking. It's just not. You're used to seeing everything full,
Yes.
and that's when you start seeing like
Uh-oh.
2/3 of an aisle completely wiped out with nothing on the shelf, and it's almost like that with every aisle. Then it starts to get a little.
What gets me is some of the stuff that's actually sold out now. Like I went today, and we bought a bunch of hot dogs because they'll keep. And we were thinking, Lex was like, "What do you want on your hot dogs?" And I was like, "Yeah, I like actually I like a chili dog." And we bought a ton of cheese because cheese actually, like shredded cheese, actually has a couple month shelf life. So she's like, "Yeah, well, why don't you get some hot dog buns and we'll make chili dogs." I was like, that sounds really good to me. Hot dog buns are sold out. I'm like, what the hell?
I was able to get the the most of the stores will bake their own bread.
Yeah.
I was able to get store baked hamburger rolls, but everything else, all of the name brand stuff, everything, it was all gone.
But was it a great value?
There wasn't. That's when you know things are really bad because even all the great value brands sold out.
I tell you, I actually think Great Value peanut butter is every bit as good as Jif.
I gotta buy. There's certain things I have to buy name brand. I just have to.
Peanut butter is one of them.
Peanut butter is one of them. I have to buy.
Is the gift
the natural?
It's Jif.
It's Jif. Just don't. Just don't. We're all under a lot of stress, man. Just don't throw that around.
Well, according to our handy indicator here, we actually have 6 viewers. Hopefully, 4 of those are not actually us.
I'm not streaming, so it's not me.
If you're joining us here, we're waiting for some more.
Here we are.
For more viewers, we're going to go over this third-party panel. Did everybody watch it, or is it going to be new to some of you?
It's going to be completely new to me.
I watched it.
I watched
the
it. The
beginning
as well.
is going to be new because I didn't see a lot of that new age.
There wasn't a lot. There was just one, but we'll get there.
Don't spoil it. All right. So are we ready to start this?
I think we are.
All right, here we go. Now, just so everyone knows, obviously there won't be any official TFcon audio. It's just going to be our lovely voices, which is what you really want anyway. We know
you want that smooth baritone T-Man.
Yeah, that T-Man.
Nura says Skippy and Smuckers.
Maybe after you watch us, you go back and you support the official stream. Or I put a link in our description, so you should be able to click that link and go straight to the official release.
And they also, another point is that they're selling the TFcon Orlando T-shirts. They have a link there on their Facebook page. It's a shirt that I actually would have liked to have gotten had I gone anyway. So
I think I might actually order that because I was looking forward to getting one when I was there.
Yeah, those are really cool design. Anybody that hasn't seen it, it's like the Jurassic Park logo except with Grimlock and TFcon Orlando. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Tell everybody you went when you didn't.
That's right.
WrestleMania is selling shirts that says I wasn't there, so I think that's pretty cool.
I read I shouldn't say I read a meme, but there was a meme that had a really good point where it was talking about how Owen Hart died and the WrestleMania kept going on. So it really says something if Vince McMahon canceled that.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. New Age. Someone please tell me how to say this name.
Scaramanga. So
Scaramanga?
I don't know what reference they're going for, but the man with the golden gun in James Bond's name is Scaramanga. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, and I don't know how that relates.
Did you have to research that, or did you already know that?
I don't. I actually am a big James Bond fan. I remember that.
Okay, good.
Noteworthy here is that Rumble can actually crouch down to use his pile drivers, which I think is very cool.
It's pretty interesting what they can do with.
So we're just going to let it fly by. We're just going to say fuck it. We're not even going to stop and talk about it.
Well, if you want me to pause, I'll pause.
Asshole. God,
do you want me to go back to that?
Yes,
just for a second. Yeah, just for a second. So other things to note here is it looks like he's going to have some semblance of his tower mode. You know, his super secret look like all the other Cybertronian street lamps. Mm-hmm. I guess that's what they're trying to show there. I don't know. Extra close. Shiny tapes. I don't know why. What they're going to make the tape shiny. And he's got die-cast feet. So more sneaking their way into Legends class.
That's kind of crazy when you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to the next frame. The next slide.
Please. Yeah, you could have said please. Yeah.
He didn't even stop. I think just rudeness. So much of rudeness. I'm not sure what else to say here. That Laserbeak looks pretty cool. Ravage.
I think that's the best looking Ravage.
Yes,
I've seen official or third party.
Yeah,
I will say I'm kind of worried. Like New Age is good at working in articulation. I'm a little worried that those front legs can't move forward more than that at the shoulder. So. Again, nitpick. It still looks really nice, but
I don't know.
The way they got that posed in the picture makes me kind of leery.
It looks like they're on ball joints because you can see that little cut right there. Oh, we lost T.
Yes, right.
Come back.
It was for the best.
No, yeah, I agree. It does look like a really accurate, cartoon accurate Ravage. It is impressive, like the way they have. The articulation in the Legends, like one thing to do that, but then to have them in these small tapes, also in that same scale, and still have decent articulation is pretty impressive. This looks like
they're going to fall apart as soon as you touch them.
This looks like typical whatever,
Yeah, right. It's just a thing. All right,
that's a thing.
Deluxe in there trolling saying Siege Ravage is way better.
Siege Ravage is figure of the year last year. Without a doubt.
There's another Ravage coming up that looks really good to me.
Zeta.
Spoiler alert.
Which Ravage? Oh, it's in here. Okay.
Really?
Oh man, yeah, this is exciting.
Look at this guy. Even I think this thing's sexy.
Now their Bumblebee, I didn't really like the looks of. Like it had really skinny thighs, and I don't know, just there were a lot of things that were off, but this looks really spot on to me.
Wow, look how that cleans up.
Yeah.
Wow, and even had
2 cockpits.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, it's a prototype, so all those tolerances are going to get tighter. And
I think his arms are a little skinny looking to me, but I haven't seen it's been a while since I've seen the source material, so I could be wrong. Just looking at the gray proto though, with no color breakup, looks a little skinny.
Throat rip out action.
Yeah, right.
Picture. Well, Joe's going backwards, I think.
He just went back to look at the.
I'm struggling.
He's not. He's just not doing a good job.
I don't think I can just go frame per frame. I think.
Well, no, but could you let the video go and then just stop it and let us talk about
seconds? Yeah, maybe I could do that. Where's the?
You could just stop it real time instead of having.
Where's the kick mat former button? Oh wait, what's this? Remove from stream. Let me try that. All right, tell me where you want to stop.
He just suddenly turns into Dave, and then you're like, undo.
I'll never forgive you.
Well, we can go to the next guy. He looks good.
Well, I can't believe someone would name a company Lemon Tree. I just think about that one episode of The Simpsons where the lemon tree got stolen.
Wow, he is shiny.
Yeah.
They also have weird food names.
Yeah. Why'd you stop the video?
Oh my God!
Lemon crime.
Someone kick him off.
I can't wait for all the "I need more lemon prime" jokes with Consuelo from Family Guy. More lemon prime.
So he Lil, right?
It looks like it.
I think they said studio series.
This thing looks like that. What was that? That diecast series that they did.
Jada toys.
Very, very shiny.
Ooh.
He looks good though. You get no shortage of choices for your movie verse, not sucky Optimus.
That leg lift is awesome.
Antoine's interested now.
Oh, I guess that's all the Prime we get to see.
Yeah. I guess just a render.
Look at his name. Star Cream.
Star Cream. Wait, is it Star? Yeah, it is Star Cream.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Did they get enough of a good shot of
Star Cream? Sounds like if they made a Transformers porn.
That would be a cream pie. That would.
I'm pretty sure that's probably already a thing somewhere. Don't look it up. I'm sure.
We looked up T-Man 978 on the hub now.
No, they didn't have any shots of him transform. So did we see a good enough shot of?
I think it's just a render.
Yeah, that looks like a render to me.
Well, yeah, it's a render, but I'm saying in the movie, did we get a good enough? Do they have enough information to make this really that accurate?
I mean,
because it was so dark.
You can pretty much do whatever you want.
That's true.
Because 3A got the renders
purple
from
potato.
Is that kid 6 inches? 6 away from you?
He's very articulated though.
There's a kid.
Ball joints.
Oh, that's not social distancing.
Hi.
They're all saying hi to you.
Can you hear us?
Hi.
Hey,
hello.
Hey, Colin.
Bedtime. Love you, Brett.
Bye, Uncle Joe.
Bye.
Right. Uncle Joe.
Oh, there's a Dave. Hey, Dave.
Hey.
Uncle Joe is on the camera.
He is. Let me just tell you guys, if you go to the grocery store and they happen to have potatoes and they're purple, don't buy them.
That's a life lesson. Thank you.
I like some
I've seen that
though.
before. That reminds me of the old Revoltech bases back in the day.
Yes, you're right.
I'm actually
very much so.
Which tells me how small that figure is going to be.
Even still, I think it looks really good.
They definitely like their shiny paint.
Yeah. I don't like it on the Prime.
This is going to be a price thing, right? This is going to be like nobody needs this and nobody's looking for this. But if they price something like this right, a novelty that's done well, people are going to buy it up.
Yeah.
As long as it's not crazy.
They have like the Decepticon ship from the movie is pretty cool, especially with the Unicron options coming out.
Oh yeah.
Spoilers.
Gee, I hope we get to talk about that later.
Hey, there's an official one coming out.
Of course, that's what I'm talking about.
It's just Shockwave wasn't in the movie, and his scenes in the movie were him getting killed. So.
No, he had more scenes than that. He said Laserbeak returns Megatron.
Oh, that is true.
Oh wow, they're doing a Soundwave.
That looks ugly as sin.
He is thick.
Yeah,
movie accurate.
He doesn't transform.
Is it the head? Does his head look like that?
He looks more. He looks like
Yeah.
He looks like that. Weird. He looks like that guy that cosplayed Soundwave at TFcon.
He looks too short. Like he was thick in the movie, but I don't know, the proportion as far as the height goes on this looks a little too short.
Something maybe those forearms. I don't know.
I'm not surprised, Deluxe.
That actually looks like that guy's ready to have some floor time and play.
And did Soundwave's shoulder cannon look like that in the movie?
No. That shoulder cannon looks like Megatron's gun barrel.
It does. That's kind of what I was wondering about.
Oh, look at this.
Now
Ooh.
now Ironhide didn't skip leg day. As
No.
well he shouldn't, because he's a beefcake. And what's his name? Carrot. Yes. During the stream he mentioned that these are all very Dragon Ball Z type names, and I have to agree.
Except Star Cream.
Even Star Cream's got a little bit of flair to it, man. All this food related stuff.
I wonder what his vehicle mode looked like.
I don't know, because they're really gonna have to. They're gonna have to pull like a MMC.
How
And
are
just
these
kinda-
tires going to work? I mean, obviously they're fake, but what's
Probably
is this?
a
gonna
panel that
open
flips
up?
out.
I
Yeah.
bet you it rotates around.
Or they could be fake, yeah. They may not even be the ones that are actually used.
Wait, will this transform?
Better.
So far, all the lemon tree stuff that we've seen
Yeah.
does transform.
They should call themselves Lemon Party.
Lemon Party?
Yeah, go Google that.
Yeah, Google it.
Okay,
Hit
I'll
the
do
image
that right
button.
now.
Make sure you hit images.
Can I do that on this shared screen?
Probably I wouldn't.
If you ever want to see us on YouTube again, probably not.
Well, we got that last video still up.
Oh, I love alcohol. Gee, I wonder who that.
So this is a
could be.
mystery.
It's eggplant. You don't know eggplant?
It's Whirl. I left my hats off if it was Whirl.
Oh, you know what? The eggplant wizard is a Cyclops, right?
Was he?
I think he is.
Oh, from Captain N.
No.
Yeah.
From
Kid
Kid
Icarus.
Icarus.
Which is also Captain N.
Mega wow!
We shared.
Man, they're spending a lot
Skip.
of time. There we go. Okay.
And they
Pepper.
actually have cones on their head.
Pepper.
Is the other one
They
gonna
should have
be
called him
salt?
Pickle.
Salt and pepper?
Yeah.
So I'm
He
curious.
should
Like,
have been pickle.
was that even in the movie? I don't remember the green cone head.
They had a bunch of
Yeah, there was a
stuff
few of them standing around, but you couldn't really make out the colors all that
Yeah.
well. Oh, now we've switched to
Banana
banana
Force.
force.
Do, 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 banana Force. Do, do.
You got so many things wrong there.
Does that thing have a head?
I don't know. It's
That's just their
sort of-
skeletal structure.
Yeah, exoskeleton. Endoskeleton.
Endoskeleton.
Yeah, I know words.
I'm surprised the Banana Force stuff is actually like it has a bit of a following.
I mean, that
Didn't
looks bad.
somebody give it a good review?
They only have one release. How do they have a following?
I mean, people liked that release. They liked the
It looks well done, and that
Yeah.
color scheme.
What was the company that did the that Optimus and Megatron? Yeah, everybody did one. I'm trying to think what they were from. The Dreamwave versions.
Spark Toys.
Spark Toys. That's another company that had very few releases but gained a very solid following because they were so well received.
They didn't have a few releases; they had 2 releases, and they never released their Grimlock.
That's
That like that. I
That's
really
my
like
plan.
that head sculpt.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
See,
That looks.
yeah.
That's one of the best looking Diatlas figures I have ever seen.
I think that makes a bit more sense because there is a market for that, for like the Flame Toys collectors that are planning on getting that Star Saber. There you go.
Well, no, I
Yeah.
love the fact that the RID Prime got some love, and it turned out really well. It's one of my favorite figures.
I like RID Prime. I love the design, but I wish that it was a bit more faithful than what Banana Force did. And then when we were at DC seeing it in person, it didn't do anything for me.
Cool. But I'm just now. Is this also Banana Force?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like it's supposed to be Ginrai.
Interesting.
Convoy! Transformer! Skip.
Transform element.
See,
Interesting.
this looks good. I didn't like the proportions on Zeta, but this looks like right on the money.
Is that legend scale?
No, masterpiece scale. Like the proportions here look great. The only thing is the wheels sit a little high on the back, but yeah, I can live with that.
at least the backpack looks right.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
when they
since
show it
that's-
from the back, it looks better.
So
what else
Legs.
have these guys done? Or is this
Transform
their
Element?
debut?
No, they've done
Well, he
that
did
Optimus
the-
Prime.
Yeah, they did the Prime, but I think I missed. I didn't know that they were going to do the movie line.
Oh,
Yeah.
they did one of those Light of Freedoms or
Yeah.
They did. They did.
Oh, well, not Light of Freedom.
They
TE
did-
Transform Element OP Leader.
TEO1.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did one of the Primes that didn't cost $500.
Yeah.
They did the Prime that everybody really likes.
For some reason.
I actually like the Magic Square one better.
Same.
There's no articulation in the TE.
There looks
That's-
like there's articulation in this guy.
Yeah,
there's a kick
sure
on there.
Yes. I like high kicks.
Das Boot.
How come when we
Show
were
him
showing
from
two
the back.
shockwaves, you didn't phone it in there?
I don't know.
I
this thing does look like he's going to be tiny, though. You can kind of tell.
Well, he
Wait,
should.
you know
He
what?
should be.
Is there a third company making one of these? Because I remember another company where the legs look way more movie accurate.
well, you got Zeta, you've got Toy World, because when one of those guys, the other has to do it. Obviously, 3-0.
Aren't these
3-0 is
doors?
official though.
Aren't these doors supposed to be like?
No, they're in the right place, but they're too big.
I thought they were at an angle. Maybe I'm.
The concept art, yes, they were at an angle, but that's fairly accurate. They're like
I
I,
think
said,
it's another weird company that's making one.
It's
That
the,
I want that one.
it's the company that made that the Mohawk guy, Mohican. What's their name?
Oh yeah.
Alt mode doesn't look bad.
No,
The
almost
windows
great.
need to be something.
Oh no, he lost his head.
Someone needs a non-flip phone camera for their.
Those were some terrible pictures.
Oh, is this a
Transcraft. Transcrafted Mohican.
Transcraft? That's right. Transcraft is also doing a Bumblebee, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that one.
So this is the Legends class one, right? Because I know during the presentation they said they're getting into Legends class figures.
His face
Because-
isn't finished.
Because who isn't getting to Legends class?
I think everyone's realized. I think there's a lot more profit margin in the Legends class because they're
You also-
selling for $40, $50, $60.
It's easier to have that be a kind of a split decision, like an impulse buy on a Legends figure for the average person.
Your value also doesn't go out the window as soon as
Gang
Takara
toys?
creates their official gang toys. Yeah,
More bang for your buck.
no
Gang,
gang.
gang, 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 gang.
What the hell is that? It
What
looks
does
like
that say
movie.
at the bottom there? I can't tell because it's got like some.
If only
text
we
over
could
it.
hear.
Fizz something?
I didn't know you had a show. Can I have a hug?
Yes, you can have a huggy.
So the one time I don't bring my kid on the show, everybody else's kid shows up.
Everyone else's kid.
When it's
right.
done. Yep.
Now spray yourself with Lysol, Joe.
So that says this is Dive Bomb from Chang Toys.
Oh,
Firmament?
It looks
Is
like
that
it
what
said
it says at the
gang.
bottom there? Oh yeah, Firmament. Yep.
Huh.
It looks like one of those birds from Horizon.
It
It
kind of
does,
reminds me
doesn't
of Dark of the Moon Laserbeak.
That would fit right in if you can get yourself a
Aloy.
an Aloy figure. Yeah.
I thought NECA made one.
I think it's
I
one of the
don't
few ones
think so.
NECA didn't do.
You need to hurry up.
I think I maybe need to get a another one of those TV leagues and make myself an Aloy.
They probably have the outfit. You know what they have in every Sony game? In every Sony game, you have to lift someone up to a cliff by lifting them with your hands. And they have to squeeze through a tight wall. On every game.
It's so hot.
You know who like to squeeze through tight walls?
It's a fetish, T-Man. It's
Was
a fetish.
that kid from the Star Wars game? He loves
Oh,
squeezing
God,
through
yeah.
tight crevasses.
Oh.
Yeah, there
I
was a
still like
lot
that
of that.
There's a lot of pictures of this thing, whatever it is.
They're really proud of it. I mean,
Yeah.
Double tap. Double tap.
That is going to be pretty
Whoa, we
massive.
should talk about their Devastator. I mean, their Predaking real quick.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. They're making the Predacons. That was their
Yay,
dive bomb.
hit the shadow.
Yeah,
It's a
Double
nice
tap.
silhouette.
those are some impressive wings. Like it's one thing, like, because this thing is scaling with like the Zeta combiners. So I mean, that's got to be like a 3-foot wingspan.
Which also tells you how big that dive bomb is going to be.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I mean, I still love my MMC Predacons.
Yeah, I could mind. Hey, another repaint.
Yay.
No,
but
I
this
mean,
one's slightly
I'm
edgier,
I'm a
slightly dirtier.
little. I'm going to say this. This might be sacrilege. This might be one of the worst things I could say being in the fandom. I'm a little Dinobotted out.
I mean, I can respect that. However, I like the fact that popular characters are readily available. And I think that's where Fans Toys really misses the mark. Like, Fans Toys' bread and butter really should be the Dinobots. I mean,
this was the second or third Fans Toys made.
This isn't Fans Toys, though. This is Gigapower. And I mean, try going and getting a Fans Toys slag right now. You can't.
Yeah, they're very slow on the re-releases.
I sold my Scoria so long ago.
Well, I sold Scoria and got Cesium. My Cesium has a broken part, and they only did one run of it. So, unfortunately, I haven't been able to get that piece replaced yet.
I will say the paint and the finish on this is looking
Yeah,
good.
it looks really nice.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, you shouldn't have gotten Cesium. You should have gotten the Barium.
Well, I am surprised you didn't say anything about Cesium Salami.
That was the whole thing. Cesium Salami, Barium Bologna. That's what the whole line was.
But what Dave was talking about being Dinobotted out, they have so many Dinobots and Constructicons available.
Oh god, I'm so burned out on Constructicons. It's not even funny, and that's just from Gravity Builder repaints.
Well, also you have the
or Constructor repaints, or
Constructor repaint. But again, like there it is. Like, people have had their opportunity. I've seen the Constructor set go as low as like $230 for the yellow one. You know, depending on who you know, and eBay sellers you follow, and coupons you get.
I still love my Make Toys one. You know that?
Look, Ace Hitter is a very 80s name. That's like a mask character.
That's supposed to be Siren.
Yeah. Ace Hitter. I would actually call him that.
I love Fantabi, though. I mean,
that sounds like a porn star name.
I love the simplicity of the transformations. This looks like it's not going to be too difficult. I like the details. I like the functional lights. This looks really cool. I'm more excited for the Minerva. It has no ab crunch.
She's more finished right there.
Yeah, she should be done. She looked pretty done in Reston, save for paint.
She's probably one of the many figures we would have had in hand by now, had the world not gone to shit.
What scale is this?
Their masterpiece.
Their masterpiece scale.
Yeah.
I mean, is there? I don't know. Is there like a need for more simplistic masterpiece scale?
It seems like everything. A vacuum figure, and then ask yourself that.
I mean, it just seems like everything we're getting lately. I mean, while very impressive engineering, is often a little complex and sometimes a little scary to do multiple times.
Well, see, I like Fans Hobby because they are very well made. They're very durable, and they're not too challenging. I mean, other than combining Power Baser together, just because that was like their freshman effort.
And you know what? Challenging might not be the right way to describe it, though. It might be just like
overcomplicated for the sake of being complicated.
Like, it's fun to sometimes pick up something and be able to very quickly, in a matter of a few seconds or a minute, flip it back and forth. Instead of having to be like, okay, let me mentally prepare myself. Let me clear my desk space and prepare to transform this.
It's
and
like
you have to explode a figure and it takes a half an hour and then put it back together.
I call it the work index. I pick what figures I want to take. I cycle them out on my desk at work, and I'm thinking I don't want you because I'll never be able to sit. I won't ever have enough time together, like a span of time that I'll be able to flip you back to another mode. So I can't take it.
Yeah.
That was me with Bad Cube's Sideswipe. I mean, I remember trying to transform that. I spent an entire show trying to transform that.
He was easy.
Well, you had to practice for, the review.
And for those of
I
you,
think we lost the luck in the audience because he's eating a chicken sandwich on his channel.
He's doing his floor time food reviews.
It's getting rough out there, folks.
Why couldn't he could come on here and eat a sandwich?
He's risking his life going out there to get a handmade chicken sandwich.
Add-on kit for Double Evil. Now this,
you have Double Evil, don't you?
I do have Double Evil.
So you're already pre-ordering it.
Now, I'm not already pre-ordering it, but
That is a goofy smile, man.
That one right here?
Smile. Well, the big picture's got a lopsided smile, and then yes, that one right there.
curious what's in that. Is it just heads? Is it a new gun? It looks like a different gun.
Go back a little.
It's
at
like
the faceplate.
It's a creeper face, is what it is.
I think they're going to show you the kit in one of these.
Yeah, that's a new gun.
Oh yeah, you got the gun, and then you got chest panels to make him look more like a Power Master.
And it's spring loaded.
I might be interested in that because his gun is a little small for what he is.
That's looking nice.
That's a lot of
yes, it is. That's accurate to Armada Prime, though.
It's like a samurai.
I'm surprised you're not saying anything, in regards to that gun. That gun is thick.
Well, he wielded that gun in super mode too. So
yes, I know, but it's just it's all barrel.
Totally accurate.
Also
right?
toy accurate.
This back view makes it look like it would have some really limited articulation, but it looks like they
Then you look at the front view.
kind of work around it.
So that back that's definitely a butt plate there. But look, he's got the hips. I'm concerned that he won't have a waist swivel.
I will.
That's the one.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, they're not
are
showing
you
it, but he's
sure? Because remember how that transforms into super mode. That crotch piece has to split open.
If anybody can do it, it's Fan's hobby.
You know what? I'm going to be skeptical on that one because if they would be showing it on that highly posable page of him twisting.
Look
his
how
waist.
the MMC combiners work. The hands come together and they rotate.
Have you seen how God Bomber, how his head splits apart?
Okay.
And it still rotates left and right. It can't do a full 360.
It is March 22nd at 8:35 Eastern Time, 2020. I am saying he doesn't have an ab crunch. I will admit that I'm wrong if I'm wrong.
okay.
Dave was wrong. Hashtag.
What's the stakes here?
Well, I will make a T-shirt saying hashtag Dave was wrong.
No. The stakes are you have to wear the Dave face T-shirt.
You guys both answered it wrong. You were supposed to say porterhouse.
Mm.
When it's safe to say.
Or I would have accepted ribeye.
I would drink a porter in this house, no problem.
Am I the only person that prefers strip over ribeye?
All right, we've settled it. If Dave's wrong, then everybody mails him a vial of coronavirus.
Except T-Man, he can send a Lyme. He can send a Lyme disease to go with it. Oh, please tell me the trailer is not a separate purchase.
I don't think it would be. I think this is going to be like a kit like Power Baser.
I was afraid it'd be more like syrup MMC.
I think if it was multiple purchases, they would have designated it with 15A and 15B or something.
Yeah, they would have. Dave, were you about to say MMC Sarah Palin?
Yeah, no.
Don't you know?
I love he has. I do love that he is compatible with Armada minicons and that he comes with a minicon. That's pretty badass. I have to give them props for that.
Hey, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but it's lightly posable.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you.
No.
I like that they're honest about it. You know what? They're just going to come right out and say, you know what? This isn't highly
I was
articulated.
asking
It's
what
just
happened
lightly
to the
posable.
Takara Armada Prime.
Well, we're still on it.
No.
Yeah,
Not
this
the
is.
Takara
Oh, Takara one? Oh,
that they showed and it disappeared.
hell if I know. Probably this fall out of nowhere, kind of like what they did with Star Convoy.
And it has a base mode. I've been wanting this for 20 years.
That's
a thing.
yeah, it's a thing it can
Yep.
do.
Yep, it can do that.
At least with the little car, it kind of like works in a way.
No, it doesn't.
Compartment.
Keep on moving. Keep on moving.
Let's see it turn into some pants.
It looked like it's the whole robot mode, and you don't need Optimus.
That's impressive. That's what I was saying before. That trailer looks. I'm surprised it's not a purchase unto itself. I'm saying this guy's going to be at least $200.
Well, that's what Power Racer was.
This might be more than 200.
Nah, Fans Hobby does not price high. Like what you get
Damn.
with them.
I am liking that.
That's a lot of fucking panels.
Is this
It
thing
is a lot
gonna
of
be able to
panels.
move at all?
No.
He's just wearing everything.
Yeah. Are there knees there? Because I don't think if there is. I guess there might be. Yeah.
It's like if you
Not
took
that he could do much with them.
If you took two sleds and like hot glued them to each ass cheek.
That feels like the worst pickup line you could ever give.
Oh,
Oh, man, he has guns hanging off his butt.
He's got guns hanging off his guns.
I farted and I accidentally blasted Hotshot.
Good. Jam.
Why my shoulders hurt?
Oh, God.
That does not look fun to mess with. It's cool it can happen, but that does not look fun to mess with at all.
at least he probably will never be able to tip over because he's going to be way bottom heavy. He's just.
Please tell me that if they actually have an image of him posing, I'll be impressed.
You'll be able to move his arms. It looks
Yeah, right, exactly. It's like
like
the kid in Christmas Story.
See,
like.
okay.
Yes. From the
I'm not
waist
even
down.
kidding right
it
now.
is.
Look at this combined mode. His arms are the small bot's legs. There is no way in hell that mode has a waist joint. There is no way in hell.
It's 2020, Dave. They came up with a way. I bet you.
He does not have a waist joint. He will not have a waist joint.
I promise.
I'm gonna message Hobby Man on Facebook Messenger and find out.
So do you think if that Prime does well, they'll make a Jetfire?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if they do a Jetfire and an Overload.
Overload, I'd be surprised for.
So this is half of a old review, half a new reveal. I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, that's been like we've been waiting for that since
this part. This part.
Pause it.
That's new.
Pause.
Yeah.
G1 head. That's awesome.
Killer. Where's the color?
They don't got no cooler, but they got this G1.
If they colored the grayscale, it wouldn't be grayscale anymore. Can't call it that. But here's I guess this is add-on.
Well,
pieces?
didn't we see this in
yes, you've got
PC?
the tune mode and the toy mode, the versions.
But so if we saw that a while ago, they should be further along in this. It's not like they've had a major event in their country where they can't move forward. Come on.
How topical of you, Joe.
And those are probably some of the best tapes we've ever seen, at least in my opinion.
I don't know.
I like that laser beat.
Ravage looks off.
The other Ravage looked 10 times better than this Ravage.
Man, I like that laser beat.
They showed them up close. I like all of them.
MMC still has the best tapes. I'm gotta say it. Scale isn't quite right.
Well, yeah,
looks good. He's having a good old time down there.
The knee's been more than 90 degrees.
He got them 90-degree knees.
More than 90. How did he do this part? That's what I'm understanding.
Yeah,
Is all of that permanently in his leg?
No, this looks like a chest insert.
looks like an alternate transformation, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if it's some kind of panel swapping or reversing something. I would say probably a head swap.
The legs seem doable,
I don't
but
know.
I don't know how they're doing the detailing in that shoulder to get that. Unless the
Oh.
Unless
Yeah,
the piece
add-on?
slides off, maybe.
yeah.
What if it's
Interchangeable
two different
pieces. Well, the
Yeah,
fact that they're having one point to the other like this makes me think that you can interchange them. I don't think they're going to be two separate releases. Just from this slide alone,
Yeah.
doesn't make me
Or
think they're going to be
maybe
separate.
this was what the old image looks like, and this is what it's going to be now. Like when we originally solicited, this is what we're offering you, and now this is what you're going to get.
Now I think if they did that, they would have included some text over here that said like
Right.
redesigned
New
for
version or something.
your enjoyment.
Yeah.
Redesign so
much
Takara
fun
doesn't smack
for
us
you.
down.
Look at the knee. They even changed that.
But then I see that image and those chests are plain. So
Yeah, that Ravage does not look good.
No.
Not
I like how this poses like somebody who's working in a pet shop and all the animals got it.
Yeah.
He's posed like he's in the middle of an '80s musical number.
That's
I
what
lost
I
my
was
bird,
thinking.
cat, and dwarf twins.
You see the Ravage up close. It looks better to me. It even has rounded arms at the top. See that? Keep going.
That's
Old-fashioned batteries. Yeah.
I think that's
See,
it for-
kids, they didn't always have USB charging.
Batteries are still a thing.
Button-activated
I like
pile
the hip.
drivers.
Ah, yeah.
And look at that, multiple heads for
Spring
the
loaded.
for the tape bots. That's attention to detail. I wonder how the hell much this thing's going to be.
I am kind of cracking up though that the one on the right, his leg is already chicken legged in.
Mhm.
Just like the cartoon.
I was going to say, he's drawn like that all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I like the Ravage.
That looks better. That
I
looks.
think the
better.
nose is too square. The ears are a little too pointy.
I like that, especially the pick in the upper right hand corner. That one's probably. I think that kind of shows him off a little better.
I mean, the
The only
straight
thing
profile.
Toys can do no wrong.
Yeah, they can.
The only thing I don't like is that the shoulder, the rockets
This
have to
looks
pose
good.
with the leg.
This looks great.
This laser beak looks amazing. I love this look of this laser
But-
beak.
Like how the thing is, like the Takara laser beak is still like amazing. And
I'm with Zero in that one. I do like how the Takara when Takara Laserbeak had the weapons all integrated into into himself. I was like, this is pretty badass.
Do we know that the weapons are not integrated in the transformation on this?
no, they probably are, but
Yeah.
I mean, like the fins are a little too close together, and I mean,
It can flap. I don't think the Masterpiece can do that.
And I gotta tell you, like I messed with when Joe got his Masterpiece Soundwave. I messed with that laser beak. I was not overly impressed.
Yeah,
I
I,
think
don't,
this looks
I
better.
think this looks good.
I'm not saying it looks good. I'm just. Well, okay. I also think that Masterpiece Transformers plateaued with Soundwave. So
I got my other kid here apparently. Oh, the furry one.
They all miss you at once.
I know it's an off day, right? And I used to be midway. Yay! Another Perceptor.
surprised my dog's not creeping.
It has ab prints this time.
So, T, remember when I was explaining stocks? Anyone that owns Tesla 1.0 knows what it's like to have a stock drop.
or if anyone who invested in
what-
Tesla to begin with right now.
Yeah, the people.
Whatever
that,
you're asking me, whatever you ask me, you have to do it again because it froze on me.
No, I was saying like when I was explaining stocks earlier, it's like Tesla's a good one where, you know, like I bought mine for I think like 65 years ago, and then he got up to like 320, and that was the time to sell because now he's going to be worth like nothing.
Right.
Oh, it's like owning a Marvel. It's like owning a Marvel Legends Ares, which then they released a second one, or
Any Transformer, because they always release something new next week.
I mean, it looks good
It looks really good. Why are they putting in a tank mode? I mean,
It's the
because
thing.
they can.
Because it's a thing.
Yeah.
come on.
Some people might not like a microscope.
Oh,
eyes
the
are
Gee, I
question.
wonder who that could be.
Mostly a cartoon.
Mystery.
Yeah, that's cartoon image.
That's like
Yeah.
hentai when they blur out those scenes.
They don't want to actually show Optimus's face because they don't want to get sued.
Yeah.
Cool, that really extends.
Yep.
That's what I told her. Wait,
You just have to touch it the right way, T.
if they were going to give him the sniper rifle, they should have given him the sniper
Yeah.
head.
Tap the tip.
Yay, and the feet are better, it looks like.
The back's better. He doesn't have that like weird railing on the back.
And he can hear the wounds are fatal.
Hashtag derail Perceptor.
He's big.
That's what she said.
That is a good pick right there.
With the lipstick gun, RC.
The dog got a little too excited, Gun.
Shut up.
Did they make a darker RC?
Except Matt would say, but I have a girl dog.
Huffer looks good.
When do you need that? I mean, is it any better than the Bad Cube?
His
We don't know.
arms are in the right place.
I actually have the cubics still. And
Cubics
his
one's
paint-
great.
Cubics and mine's paint's still intact.
Yeah, I mean that was the only issue, was that the paint would chip off a lot of them. But I mean,
Compared to the new one, he felt like crap.
I don't know. Like, I don't see this as really being necessary. I think that the Bad Cube one actually looks more toy accurate or toon accurate than this.
Here's the thing, that's going to have die-cast legs.
I get it, but I mean, like, it's fucking Huffer.
I'm not I'm anything but a fans toys apologist.
Like,
but I'm just saying.
I will say that their Brawn looks way better than the Bad Cube Brawn, and I don't know.
I feel like Arco's better.
Yeah, I think
Arco's
that.
better.
Yeah, I think that the Arcos. I think that the X Transbots one looks better. They're like the face and the proportions on that beachcomber. They just look weird.
For the Huffer, I think the arms are way more cartoon accurate because they weren't at shoulder level on the cartoon.
Yeah, but they're like the upper arms are like they're like too wide. I think.
I would say this: if you don't own a Huffer, this would be the Huffer to buy. If you already own a Huffer, you don't need to replace your Huffer.
I think
Or
you
if
wanna
you buy every fans toys, then this is the one to buy.
Yeah.
And this is just a gray. This is just a gray sample. We don't know.
Now,
If you want to keep your Huffer, you can keep your Huffer.
I will say that this Jazz kicks the shit out of the Make Toys one, and I love the Make Toys one.
I don't know.
As long
Yeah, I
as
think that's a bold claim.
as long as the transformation doesn't want to make me throw it into a wall.
As long as it comes packed in robot mode.
It's managed to get the chest more of it instead of just like the whole front of the car hanging off the front of
Yeah.
it. It's more streamlined.
It looks like
it's cleaner.
pectorals and not titties.
I just hear Scatman's voice coming from him, from this mold though. That face mold is dead on. Not that Scatman.
I think the chest is more accurate to you.
Yeah, and well, I think the bumper of the car is way more. I think the shape of the car is way more accurate than what Make Toys offered. Like the spoiler is way more accurate. This just looks like it drove off the cartoon right there.
After doing a roll call for the rest of the Transformers.
Next, baby. Come on.
I would like
There
to
we
see
go.
some side by side comparisons.
We'll wait for Cheem the Rupp to do those.
Yeah.
I mean,
I am surprised. Not a single picture. There was no There was no little speaker add-ons for
No
him.
speakers.
Does anybody really want those?
Miss them.
Yeah, man.
I was gonna say, actually, I still have the Chug Jazz, and that was one of my favorite things that he came with them.
They were integrated though. Maybe this will have them integrated.
They're sneaking in this Mirage.
Yeah. I think that the Transform Element Mirage was looking real good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that the Transform Element, even though this is like a render, this is like low poly, I still think that Transform Element Mirage looks like it's going to be hard to beat.
I agree.
Oh, hello, gorgeous.
Who's making this? I can't say.
I've checked out.
That is a badass Deathsaurus.
Joe, what company is this?
Isn't this MMC's?
Come on.
If it's MMC's, then whoa.
Why are the words not going?
Yeah, that's Mastermind Creations.
Oh, yeah, Mastermind.
There it is. Oh, boy. That looks amazing. I'm glad. I love Planet X, but I'm glad I passed on the Planet X.
Well, the Planet X one was an IDW one.
This is IDW.
I will tell you this. IDW did not have the Breastmaster ability on him.
MMC is doing two versions. They're doing the IDW and then the Continuum. They're the other version, the animation version.
Yeah, because
you'll see them in the pictures. There's two different versions of it.
Dave, with Planet X, like they did a saber for the Star Saber, and an IDW Star Sabers that he doesn't have a smaller robot inside him.
True, but that is looking good.
Yeah. A good idea. Scale there. So he's big, but he's not the biggest.
And then there's the other version.
Yeah, I like the other one better.
When you say you like the other one better, you mean
the animation one?
Yeah. And then we get their Chrome Dome, which we saw in Reston. I'm surprised they don't have this guy painted yet.
Yeah.
All right. That might be comic book accurate, but I don't like the way he looks.
I was going to say, I'm the opposite. I never really read much of the comic, and I was in love with that figure without even knowing that was a Chrome Dome figure.
Again, the other side of the world's been kind of out of whack since late November, so they probably haven't made a whole lot of progress on some of these things.
Yeah,
they're making a rewind.
Yeah. I recall hearing in the panel that they are supposed to come together. It's supposed to be part of the.
Yes,
I heard they did in the comics.
Jesus Christ! If I could make that Robert Downey Jr. eye roll right now.
That vehicle mode looks gorgeous.
Yeah, Chrome Dome's got the design for him in the comics is really doing it justice here. This is very cool.
What do you want to bet that we get a Transtech Cheetor out of this?
I wouldn't mind it.
It reminds me of the Bat Pod as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If if I ever get a chance to talk to Lazy A's, I'll be like, hey, you should do a Batman out of this.
Action. No. Better than that. Did you ever? I mean, how much of the IDW comics did you read?
Good bit.
Did you remember?
Actually, I do want to talk about this one, Joe.
Okay.
So this is like the Cell version, the Toon accurate version of Jaguar. I missed out on this. I'd like to get it to go with the Hound because it does come with the cage and the key.
Oh, that does all come together?
Yeah, that's all
Yeah,
one set. Yeah. And it's like only $10 more than the regular Jaguar, which is really pretty awesome because normally I think they charge like $20 for that cage accessory.
But what I was about to say was, do you remember there was the Orion Pax one shot?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The
and
one.
Alpha Trion basically transformed into a tumbler.
Yeah.
That Chrome Dome would be an awesome Alpha Trion.
Yeah.
Just have to give him the cape.
Yeah, and MMC will do soft goods.
I was going to say that's the company to do that. Yeah.
So just think that's
So-
what I would do, is an Alpha Trion out of that mold.
Yeah. So Doc out here, he is Shattered Glass Ravage, if I'm understanding correctly.
Apparently.
I got that information from you all. So
Yeah, I mean, the metallic blue looks
let me look it up.
okay, I guess. I don't know. I mean, the lack of a Shattered Glass sound wave kind of makes this, I don't know.
Plus Shattered Glass, that was BotCon.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Chrome
Shattered
definitely
Glass
did
Rabbit.
Yeah,
Color
Chrome
scheme is the same,
he transformed.
and it looks like every picture of it's very anime faced, like wide-eyed kitty cat kind of thing. It's weird.
Chuck, I share your sentiment on this one. I'd rather have the cell shaded one.
But you know what? That was supposed to have been the exclusive. So you know what? Awesome. I
Yeah,
need
no,
it in
I
my
mean-
collection.
No big deal.
Also, Hello Beautiful.
Yeah, no, I can't wait for that set to finish. I know everything's been delayed, but this is probably my most anticipated set of the year. Lex got me the Onslaught for my birthday, and I really enjoy that figure. So
That would look really good with the New Age Legend Starscream on his shoulder.
and Wheelie's mom. She's got it going on.
I'll tell you what, the box art is on point. I think they're going to show pictures of the box art
Yeah.
here.
Chigo King did that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Friend of the show.
We need to circle back around and have a lot of former guests back on.
I was thinking about that earlier, when I was watching this. I was like, man, that art is stellar. And the
No one wants
photography.
to point out that this is the lesbian flag colors, so that we can give
There it is.
representation.
Well, if you want to get on Twitter and all,
Throw some gas on that fire.
yeah.
I will post that all over Twitter. Maybe I'll get a
I
blue
know
check
you
mark
will.
after my name.
You could.
I can confirm you are Joe Crab. I confirmed that myself. So if anybody needs confirmation.
You should put a wig on and stand in front of your collection and see if you get some clout.
That would work.
Rainbow sherbet. That's still
Whoever,
what
I mean,
call it.
really, whoever did this photography really did an awesome job. I don't know if it's
Thanks,
Decepticon.
I appreciate. No, kidding. I
This
would
looks
love
like this looks like something Baldwin could have done.
It looks
It's
like he has
basic-
on orange boots.
He could have.
It's
But he was like, man, I'm halfway on my way to KFC right now to get this donut sandwich. I ain't got time to take pictures. You
Did
do
he
it.
eat that donut sandwich?
Yeah.
Oh my God, my chest hurts
Oh,
even
his-
thinking about that.
His poor cholesterol.
I
But
bet
taking a
he's gonna go back. He's gonna finish this episode. He's gonna be like, now one of my friends on Figure Action are doing, and he's gonna, hey, fuck you, Joe. Fuck you.
Never liked that guy.
Just don't get too worked up, Deluxe. We don't want you to have a heart attack.
A picture like
You
this.
know,
you just have your
really,
basic
he
black
is risking
background.
his life. With all of this coronavirus shit going on, the one thing they've been saying is pre-existing conditions, blood pressure. All right? And he goes and eats
People
a
handling
donut
your
chicken
food.
sandwich.
He's just gonna roll that dice, man.
You're gonna
Gambling, man.
he's gonna be all up in your DMs tonight. Be like, fuck you, Joe.
He's a gambler, and we know what happens to
I
gamblers.
don't even know if I've got a DMs.
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna work on my Twitter profile though. I'm
Facebook.
gonna
No,
take
Fa-
that wig.
Facebook message.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put a wig on, and then I'm gonna change my my biography. It's gonna say former male Transformers collector, maybe. Who knows?
This really does look like Wheelie's mom. Like that head sculpt.
That's naughty right there. Showing her hands.
I want to see
And
your
then the,
insides. Turn to
this
page
shot here,
36.
this is
that
so
tentacle
Ghost in
porn?
the Shell. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
What could this be?
What?
Something we've been seeing over and over again all week.
But at least these shots have some decent posing to
Yeah.
it.
And these are in-hand shots. In the panel, the presenter actually took these pictures. He and his wife took the pictures, and so this thing appears like it's almost done.
There is no way that will fall off a shelf. Those feet.
I'm just curious: does it parts form? Because like if you look at like the jaw for the planet mode,
It doesn't. So if his collar has the teeth inside, and it rotates around, and the teeth come out to form the maul. But if you want it to attach to the that beam piece, you can put that part over. You can fold the teeth down and then put that over as like a sleeve cover, and then put the friggin' tractor beam stuff in or whatever it is.
Now I don't know
it can
about.
also be a cone for Ravage,
and it can also be a display stand.
Now I don't know about these Core 1 guys, but has Zeta ever done add-on kits for their stuff?
not that I'm aware of.
I was gonna say because the wings would be a good add-on kit.
No, the wings are included.
No, like the splayed, like
They can
you can
splay.
splay these wings are posable. They have a couple different configurations.
And all the little spikes, are like separate pieces.
damn that head sculpt.
Movable jaw, light up eyes.
Yeah. And from the back of the head, you can tell it's a Zeta product.
It's not Zeta.
Yeah. Okay. It's Zeta, but under a different name.
It's whatever those people
You don't know
called.
that.
Maybe they stole it from Zeta.
Did Zeta just like pay like $50 on LegalZoom to make like a new shell company and put this out? Is that what they did?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Now, one of the things that was interesting in the panel that they mentioned was that he has a waist rotation, he has a diaphragm rotation, and an ab crunch.
Oh.
Right,
We've seen the ab crunch. We've seen the ab crunch in action in the video that they showed.
Yeah.
On
and
whatever
butt panels and crotch panels.
Yeah.
My favorite.
And he's got light piping in the abdominal and rear spine sections.
Those are translucent material.
Transclearant.
Otherwise known as clearescent.
Everclear.
And you could pop the head out and maybe put a battery thing in there. We don't know.
That is the same battery panel that they have on Kronos and Bruticon and
How dare they
Armageddon.
How dare they steal those designs?
Bruticon.
Yeah. Bruticon is what is the cartoon colored one. And then
Hey,
I like that shot.
Hey Joe,
Yeah.
that's a lot of panels for you to line.
Well, this is probably not for me anyway. But yeah, there is a lot of panel lining going on there.
You gotta wonder
it's not that bad though.
I was gonna say, if the presenters took these pictures, do you think this thing would have been on display at TFcon Orlando?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Oh man.
Because
because that means it would have been in country, obviously. So
there's an alternate reality somewhere where Joe got to go to TFcon Orlando and he's like rubbing in her face to get to see this thing in person.
And then he came home with coronavirus.
I can't breathe.
I'm knocking on wood.
Jesus.
While laughing at that, I'm knocking on wood.
I like how they actually painted the tongue. That's a really nice touch. They could have just left it silver.
I think the tongue is articulated.
Why does the robot need a tongue? I don't understand.
Yeah,
why is it anatomically correct?
Why does it
have teeth and a beard?
Well, everything needs a beard or a goatee or something.
No, it needs
Why
the
does it
tongue
have fingers?
Ask your mom.
And eyeballs and a breastplate and he got a 6-pack abs.
Oh, yeah. Dave just straight up just gave up on being clever right there. He's just like, just ask your mom, dude. Like, I'm not even gonna try.
Seriously, that's a lot of panels to line. What the heck?
And look at that.
So when you open up the chest, he's got
details.
movie details. I think that's really awesome. That's like something that it's like you didn't have to do it, but you did it anyway.
Imagine if you opened it up and if you opened it up and you found
just like
a
Dave's
little hot
jokes.
rod.
You didn't have to, but you did anyway. Love you, Dave.
Dave jokes are a lot like a kid that you come home and your kid's like drawn on the wall with crayon, and it's like they wanted to make art, but it wasn't art.
It did. It is art. It's very much art. It's just everybody has their different.
Dave, did you see the picture I put on the chat earlier about the inside jokes?
Yes. Wait, no, I posted that one. That was
Oh,
mine.
you did?
That
I
was
could have
my-
sworn
yeah,
I did.
That was
I
mine.
shared it.
Maybe I stole it from you then. I don't know.
I was
I
gonna
don't
say, I
remember
think you're
what
making a
happened.
vein stick out on his head, Joe. Just
Dude,
acquiesce, man.
It's worse when like somebody else is like, Dave, you tell the joke, it's horrible. Somebody else tells the exact same joke, and it's the funniest thing they've ever said.
Hey, when a clown gets someone pregnant, is that an inside joke?
You know what?
They were going for the superhero
never-
landing here.
I've never said a thing about your parentage, but you know what? You're right.
You know how your track history with making fun of parentage though is not too good, Dave. So
I know. Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
it looks more like he fell down and caught himself than he is doing a superhero.
Yeah.
hero.
Yes.
He looks like
Yeah.
Orson Welles
This
trying
is
to get
about
out
to
of a
reach
chair.
for the emergency beeper.
Like this is like they like took pictures from the sound stage. He's like, I can't get out of my
I can't
chair.
reach my life alert.
Hey, get me my cane, you lummox.
He said, "Oh my god, this is gonna be my last fucking movie, isn't it?"
Have you ever noticed how many great
Bring me
actors?
more parmesan.
But have you ever noticed how many great actors, their final movies were like horrible geek films? Orson
Leonard
Welles was
Nimoy.
Transformers the movie.
I
Raul
thought
Julia was the Street Fighter film.
Anthony Hopkins was
Really?
kept in when he did Last Night.
Yeah, I agree.
He was
Oh,
tempted
man.
to kick it off after that. He's like, "Nah, I'm done. I'm gonna just hang myself."
Sean Connery, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
True, but he didn't die from that.
No,
we're
he's
talking
not
about-
dead.
Raul
He did.
Julia
He just didn't go on the
died on
ground.
the Raul Julia died after Street Fighter.
But I mean, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is going to be Sean Connery's last movie.
No, he actually did a voice acting role too. Since then.
Did he?
Yes.
Leonard Nimoy did.
Wait,
Dark
wait,
of the
wait,
Moon.
He was also Uncle Chuck on that Sonic Underground cartoon.
For real?
Hold on, I'm
For real.
IMDbing.
IMDb it. I want to get a hashtag Dave was right across the screen if I was right. Call me.
So
Nice.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was his last movie, but Sir Billy was oh my god, that's an awful looking thing.
How
A
did they get
retired-
him for that?
A retired veterinarian living in a remote Scottish village encounters a goat who thinks he's a dog, an admiral who's afraid of water, and a beaver was raised by rabbits.
And this
Okay.
thing's got a 3.7 rating. Not that's
Hold on, where's my
Man, that is some
hashtag?
class
Where's
shit.
my hashtag? Hashtag Dave was right. Hashtag Dave was right.
So
the
I-
latest review is a 10. Someone gave it a perfect 10.
I do like that this Unicron comes with its own display.
And it could have a butt mouse.
Huh? That opening does open up into a pit of nothingness.
You think that's
Yeah.
that's sphincter-esque? That's very sphincter.
It's very much like a sphincter.
kind of
Is,
looks like
is there going to be a third-party fleshlight add-on to this?
Do you want there to be?
I mean,
Since we know
Just
that this toy will chase any woman out of your bedroom, we're gonna
there's
make
a market.
sure.
There's a market for everything.
Dum 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 dum
So there's the piece added onto the front.
Yeah. That looks a lot better. That looks more butthole esque.
Now I can't own this figure. Thanks.
Oh, look, he's got like a little
Tim Hortons mug.
yeah.
You've got 4 nipples.
I wish they gave him a Paul Masson wine though. That would have been more fitting. Like he had the jug of wine.
Maybe a box wine.
No, have you
Yeah.
ever seen the Orson Welles outtakes? He like showed up to like the Paul Masson
Oh
wine
God, you
commercial.
got so drunk.
Yeah,
Oh.
they had to like dub the commercial later because
Oh, really?
he was like fucking lit.
I like this picture. You could put Primus there from Cybertron, Transformer Cybertron.
Right.
Yep,
It's a
that would
nice
be cool.
toaster.
But instead, yeah, he's going to get delicious Pop Tarts.
So I'm curious who among us is in for this Unicron.
I'm in because
I have no place. If I had the space, I'd be dropping money down for it. I just don't have the space for it.
You get rid of
Jordan
some Marvel
and I have
Legends.
both Unicrons.
Yeah.
I would buy the toaster, but I don't be able to buy any bread to toast in the toaster. So
bread you can find.
I have a loaf of bread. When I went yesterday, there was none.
You should sell that by the slice.
I'll say, man, the official Unicron, the planet mode blows this thing like way out of the water. It's just that the planet mode on the official one is like so pulled from the screen. You can hear the music playing when you see it. But the robot mode on this is like, but then I got to ask, I don't know if it works either way with this, because it's like, well, which mode do you think you're going to pose it in the most? And I can see an argument for both.
Yeah, that's why I want the Zeta one, because the Zeta one's a lot smaller, and it just pulls off the robot mode.
I trust the plastic more.
What'd you say, Dave?
I trust the plastic more on that one too.
What, on the official or the?
No.
The
on the third party.
Or the studio
I trust the plastic more on the official one. I know what to expect from like Siege plastic.
Yes, but I'm just saying.
It might be better since it's 20 friggin' pounds.
Yeah.
Just because it is mentioning we'll see you at next TFcon.
Yeah.
Thank you, Frozen Prime.
If this crisis when this crisis blows over, they did announce where the next TFcon's going to be, the when and where.
Yep.
I think the biggest challenge for a lot of people is, again, like, as you said, like when this crisis blows over, and I'm feeling optimistic it'll be soon. The biggest problem is I fear, like, what's attendance going to be like? And again, we can kind of save this for Thursday, but I feel like a lot of people now, if they're not getting laid off, they're going to be using up their vacation time to get through this, and it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, vacation time is going to be the big thing.
Yeah.
I think job wise, I think everybody will be good.
Yeah, everybody's going to bounce back because companies are going to want to resume. For the most part, they're going to want to resume normal operations.
Would you boys be interested in traveling to Chicago? Is the question.
I know Matt's already looking forward to the 12-hour drive with me.
We're driving for sure.
Yeah.
Or not is another.
Did you upgrade
possibility.
the car yet to drive by itself?
No, I'm hoping that they come out with like a subscription service for that, because I don't feel like paying the full price.
Yes, it's all good until like the subscription runs out mid trip.
you hear Elon come on. You're on your own now, and then he does his like weird laugh.
Yeah,
we're
crashing,
both asleep in the car.
Crashing in 3, 2, 1. Ha ha.
And the back left seat, the back passenger seat farts.
He like forces you to watch his and Grimes' sex tape until you pay it money.
Well, my wife is safe.
You joke, but these are excellent opportunities to make money. Pure profit.
So,
everybody.
We saw a lot of things. What did we not see, though? Again, who I think at this point, can we just say they just don't exist anymore?
Make toys.
Make toys. I mean, this is
Fans project.
I'm also shocked that we didn't see more Unique Toys stuff. It's not that Unique Toys doesn't exist, but their movie stuff's really successful, and I was expecting to see that Galvatron.
MMC didn't bring anything out.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they
we
had
saw plenty of MMC. We saw.
Oh, what am I talking about? The MemoCon. Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
We did not see Make Toys. We did not see Unique Toys. We did not see
X-Transbots.
Yeah.
X-Transbots.
Yeah.
We didn't see Iron Factory. Nothing from Iron Factory.
Yeah.
Nothing from
Iron Factory, though. To be fair, got a full slate of shit that they haven't released.
Did.
Yet. They've talked about a ton of stuff. Yeah.
I think Toronto has really been like where the major reveals, save for the one that we saw in Reston, which was the Fort Max.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto's been where it's been at.
Nothing new on that Fort Max either.
Yeah.
But then again, they may have been they've been distracted a little,
to say the least. But I will say, we did see a healthy amount here and new stuff too. But I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that there's no show floor. And that's been to me the biggest problem with the past several TFcons is that you see this stuff out on the show floor, and then it's already on TFW and T-Formers and Cybertron or Sabertron, however you want to say it, and it's like it's not a surprise. So I don't know. Felt like we had a little bit more surprises here.
We got more than was intended, more than we were anticipating. So I think we're going to get some, as to the fans, I think for me, Fans Hobby gave a very good showing.
Fans Toys.
Fans Toys, well, yeah.
We knew everything that was kind of coming with Fans Toys, so we just got some better shots.
Jazz.
Yeah. Jazz and the Mirage tees, sure.
Close-ups on them pipes.
I was going to say, that was not a Mirage. That was not a Jazz tease. That was not a Jazz tease, unless they got more to go with Jazz, like speakers, a grappling hook, or whatever.
I think Fans Toys, though, they like to set responsible prices. I have been hearing, though, from a guy who I get my Fans Toys from, that the prices are going to go up due to this pandemic. But I know they like to set responsible prices, and they don't like to over encumber their releases with unnecessary accessories. So I'm curious where that's going to take third party, whether we're just going to get like the core, like the robot, maybe another face, and the essential weapons, which I'm cool with because I tend to leave all the accessories in the box.
Yeah, Fans Toys don't give a lot of times.
Yeah.
Like you're saying.
Yeah. But if that's how they keep their prices sensible, I'm cool with that.
We got lucky with Cyclonus that he came with all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, really, he just kind of came with the Target Master and the IDW stuff. Yeah. The toy gun. And again, the IDW stuff, I really wish that they would have just left it out and taken like $15, $20 off the price.
I don't know. It was cool posing it like that one time.
Except you had some issues with stress marks.
I can't remember. It's been too long.
Yeah. I don't know.
It was a good showing.
Yeah.
Do I regret? If I was at Orlando right now, if Orlando was still going on right now, would I regret not being there? Aside from just not hanging out with Joe, which that in itself is a reason to regret not being there. I think this was definitely a mid. It was a solid B+ showing.
I like the fact that it happened. I like the fact that they did a virtual showing.
No, this was very commendable. They could have just left it and said, "Okay, guys, we'll give you the show. We'll double it up in Toronto or whatever."
Yeah,
I am very happy they did this. I think this was very good of the TFcon people.
And the community needs a distraction right now, so that's
exactly. So I absolutely applaud them. I applaud Chosen Prime. Probably Ages 3 and Up had something to do with it because they are into stuff like that.
Yeah, Toy Dojo as well. Yeah,
it's another interesting question though. Is since it came so close when they decided to cancel this thing, was any of the inventory? I'm sure everything wasn't set up yet in the room, but was everything down there ready to go? And
I think so.
Would it have been kind of neat or even possible for them to set up, or would it be worth it and then do a virtual walkthrough, or would that not have been?
I don't think that they got far enough to setting everything up, but I think they had their inventory.
I'm willing to bet a lot of the prototypes were probably there, if any that were going to be, because they would have had to have been shipped ahead of time before the call was made, which I think is the reason why that Unicron was there to have pictures taken stateside. Yeah. So they kind of did that with the Unicron. That's the one thing they had in hand, so they gave us pictures of it, which is, that's fine. That works great for me.
I feel like we would have seen some stuff on display from like Flames Toys.
Flames. And a lot of these big companies, the official companies, are still running their specials. Like if Flames Toys was running their Seeker specials online. Buy two for $50.
Which isn't it kind of weird that Flames Toys is usually there at the TFcon because they are like official, unofficial.
I don't know, but that one girl is still the most dangerous salesperson out there in the entire
She
sales
is.
floor.
She's a hustler.
I think that was because of Bluefin that
Yeah.
they're there.
Okay.
They're not officially Hasbro per se.
They're licensed, but they're not Hasbro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like a same concept of a T-shirt company being there.
Seriously, whatever her name is, if she's watching the show, let us know you're safe, because we care.
A little too much. Don't get
I
hit
just
in the
like
head.
how she just very nicely, she talks about the product on display, and then she almost in a way, it's to me at least, it sounds like she's saying, "You have to buy this. You have to buy this now." And then I buy it, and literally she'll say like, "This is the last one we have. This is a great price. You have to buy this now." And I buy it, and I walk away, and as I'm walking away, she pulls another one out.
She's gotten you.
And then the next sucker comes along.
She got you at TFcon Chicago too. That's why you have that Dan Cougar Eagle thing.
Yes.
She's the one who got you to buy that, didn't she?
Yeah. I bought one of. I thought it was one of 50, but it turns out it was one of 50,000.
And then
So-
you still have.
And
Do
then
you still
she
have?
pulled some things out and you bought it, right? That's all there was to it.
That's right.
Do you still have the Robotech thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a good price I got on that guy.
No, I almost got tricked at Save-A-Lot yesterday. This lady was like, "Oh, we're giving away free gift cards for
Where? Oh, Save-A-Lot.
Save-A-Lot." And
Free gift cards. What was it? The mayor of Baltimore?
Sheila,
You just have-
Nice.
no,
He-
the
he asked
trick
you to please
was
stop shooting people.
it's one of those companies that try to get you to change where your gas and electric is coming
Yeah,
from on
never-
BGE.
Never
Oh,
do
yeah.
that. Never, ever,
Like,
ever.
she didn't
ever.
ever explain that. She was just asking, "Did I have BGE?" And I was like, "Wait a minute, is this one of those things where?" I was like, no, just never mind. Take me off of that shit."
And they do that because they know you have that because you
Yeah.
live in that area. Like
Wait.
like in here, it's like Delmarva. Hey, do you have Delmarva power? Well, of course I'm gonna say yes because that's the only electricity supply in this area. So I always tell them I have solar power every time I walk by. I'm like, no
Yeah.
thanks, I've already got solar.
They come into my community too, and I love giving them my badge. Like, and a lot of times now they come in groups too. And I'll
What are they,
flash-
Jehovah's Witnesses?
Yeah, basically.
Basically,
Right.
yeah.
They'll like come in, and some of them are more aggressive than others, and some
You
of them
buy
are really
now.
friendly. Some of them are friendly. Some of them are really like aggressive and hostile. And, like when I first moved into the house, like the guy that showed up, he's like, "Yeah, I'm here with Baltimore Gas and Electric, and I need access to your property, and I'm here for the
Right.
Green Initiative." And I was like, well, I happen to work for the parent company. I know for a fact we don't send people door to door. And I started calling BG&E while I was there.
He's like, companies don't have parents. That's silly. Let me in.
Yeah, so he was like getting really aggressive. He's like, if you call them, they're just going to tell you. They're going to tell you that why I'm here. And I'm like, well, we don't send people door to door. I want to make sure that you're on the up and up. I don't like just letting anybody on my property. I'm a new homeowner. Yada yada yada. He just got really aggressive. And he like started going on my steps. He's like, you don't have to be a fucking prick about this.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
Fire.
It's like, well, when you put it like that, yes, I do.
yeah. But I've had people come with counterfeit BG&E badges, and I've looked them up in our Active Directory system. It's been kind of interesting.
Like, you do know that I am your tech support, right? No, like I am specifically supposed to be your tech support.
Well, I was, and then I got pulled into it again. That's a fun.
So when they knock on your door today, you can say, I'm supposed to be your tech support.
Yeah, right.
Or you could just go all rated on them.
I wish I could. The last one, I was like, hey, are you aware that he's like, hey, I'm here with Inspire, and I'm here to help you save on your BG&E bill. And I was like, are you aware you're in a no soliciting community? When you enter the community, it says by law you can't solicit. So you can keep going house to house, but I happen to work for Exelon, the parent company of BG&E. And I've let everybody in the community group know what Inspire does and how they take over your energy bill. So you can go door to door, but you're also in the court of of the secretary of our homeowners association. If you get down to her house, I won't tell you which one it is. You're going to be in for a bad time. And he looked really discouraged, and he just walked out of my court.
Seldom is heard discouraging word unless you knock on Zero's door.
Day after day.
All right, on that note, I think that might be a good time to kill it.
All right, because everything is
We lost.
canceled.
We lost
Yeah,
Matt.
Lex just he's getting some hot Darkwing Duck action.
Nice.
I'm
Big Bud
on
after this.
YouTube, and I just put up
We don't
a
need to
G.I.
do that.
Joe
Everyone
video,
knows where we are. All right, everybody.
and it has a lot of views.
All right, well
Why?
this has been fun. If you're watching us, make sure you hit that like button. Kill Bassa, slam that like button if you liked hanging out with us tonight.
Subscribe.
Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you ring that notification bell because this was a very special event.
It was.
Chuck, it was
And,
good seeing you. Antoine, it was good seeing you.
Yeah.
Someone tell
And,
Matt Wingham I miss him.
Yeah,
No,
we got to
don't
do
tell
a
Mr.
welfare check on him.
Clearly he
Nate
doesn't
brought
have his
him up.
notifications turned on.
Yeah.
Everyone here tonight had their notifications turned on. They get figure action
makes-
points.
In the words of Keanu Reeves, you're awesome. You're awesome.
Yep.
I would say they're breathtaking, but that's coronavirus. All right, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
everybody.